So my review today is on wallets. What happens is that before I used to be carrying leather wallets, and the biggest problem with leather wallets is that it's already thick, and with your credit cards and money and everything, it makes it even thicker. So what happens is that I've been using the Husk Wallet. Husk Wallet is basically a minimalist wallet and everything. I think they're made in uh, Europe or something like that, but other companies basically do make a version of Husk Wallet which is almost identical. But like I said, I use the Husk Wallet, but like as you can see, there's already starting to be wear and tear and everything. This is pretty much after a couple years of usage, so no big deal. And I put it in my back pocket, so people who put their wallets in the back wallet know what kind of wear and tear you guys get for doing that. This will be my replacement for the Husk Wallet. Again, this is a brand called vBAX. A Husk Wallet was about $30-$40. I forgot exactly how much I paid for it. You can buy it off of Amazon or eBay or whatever. This vBAX, they sell it on Amazon. I think it's like under $20 for this, and it's actually pretty good. It's exactly the same as the Husk Wallet. The only reason I'm not opening the Husk Wallet is that it has my ID and everything. I don't want to open it up and take everything out. That's all. But it has two slots for your credit cards or cards that you use often. Here's a slot for your ID and everything. And what happened is that these wallets are RFID protected. So if you actually do use something that needs to be scanned and everything, what happens is I put it in back of my ID. So whenever I walk to a place, all I basically do is open it up and then touch this against the scanner. If you put it on any other side, what happens is the RFID blocker will prevent you from recognizing the material or the badge itself. And then one of the big difference between your regular wallets and everything is that these have a little slot in the back. So what happens is that you can basically put a card here on this side and a card on this side. So you have a couple cards on this back side over here, a couple cards on the back side over here. You could put cash over here, a couple cards here, and a couple cards here. So that's a good 8 cards that you can carry without a big issue. On my wallet I use regularly, there's about 8 cards in here, and as you can see, it's basically this thick. Going out of order, this is this, as you can see, it's a title. Oh, it's on the inside probably. It's a Mighty Wallet. Originally what happens was that I thought, oh, a Mighty Wallet would be great and everything for usage, considering, like I said, this thing is pretty dang thin. It's like a little bit thicker than the envelope, but let me show you first. Pretty much the same design and everything. You got your credit card. There's no real window, it's just the slots and everything. So all you're doing is basically just putting the cards here and here. Here's a slot for your cash and everything, and what happens is that there's a second slot for your cash and everything over here that you can basically put like checks, coupons, or whatever. One thing that they never has is there's a couple of hidden slots over here and over here. If you basically take this apart, it's one gigantic sheet of Tyvek material that they basically fold into this design. One of the biggest problems with Tyvek is that, especially being used regularly, how it is, especially in a Mighty Wallet, it will start stretching. So what happens is that the wear and tear is going to be a lot faster than my regular wallet and everything, and it's going to look disgusting. You're basically paying $15-$20 for a Tyvek wallet that you're going to be tossing in the garbage probably within a year, because all this color begins to fade and looks disgusting, and like I said, the material stretches. It's not usable. In the very beginning, it's nice and everything. If you keep it in like your front chest pocket, or you don't basically put it in an area that has much tension where it's basically constantly bent and tortured almost every day, then go ahead and use a Mighty Wallet. But if you're a person who basically puts it in the back pocket, forget it. It's not worth the money and time, especially. So before my current wallet, what happens is that, you know what, it's basically the material, like I said earlier, that's causing the issue of me not using the Tyvek wallet. So I found these Euro wallets. What happens is that this is kind of like a plastic material. I'm not sure you can hear that kind of like scratching sound or anything, but what happens is that it's basically the same design as the Tyvek wallet or the Mighty Wallet and everything. There's like one big hole and everything. But what I did was basically I did like the Minimalist wallet. I basically took it apart. It's fairly easy to take apart. As you can see, there's just seams right here that you can just use a seam cutter and then just remove these and remove these on this side. What happens is that then you basically cut a hole like you see over here in the back section. So what happens again, like my regular wallet, you have a 2 cards here, 2 cards here, 2 cards here, and 2 cards here. And what happens is that that's 8 cards, and then as you can see, it can fit plenty of cash. And when it folds up, it's basically like this. One good thing about this wallet is that if you accidentally leave it somewhere, it's very obvious that it's nice and bright, basically. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I had like this Euro wallet. It comes in hundreds. It basically comes in I forgot how many designs. I think it's like 5 different currencies and everything at least. But what happens is that there's no RFID blocker on this, so you're using it as it is. Like I said, it's a beautiful wallet. It fits 8 cards, a good amount of cash and everything. It doesn't have a window for your ID, but like I said, it just fits 8 cards like this. If you don't not that kind of person and everything, then great. And that's my review of the wallet.